this on?
Yes, in the headphones. Not, there we go. Okay. You're kind of cute. All right. Camera 1 is there. Do we have any water? Can I get some water? No? Okay, we'll go on anyway. Let's get through this.
Last time I dealt with something like this was booby traps in Baghdad. Is this right? This microphone right? Good. Hi, I'm Betsy. Watch the table, it's antique.
I hate microphones. I got a friend on a 5-year vacation because of one of these.
Is it working? Checking, test, checking 1. It clashes, I'm afraid, but go ahead.
4 words, Maggie and Connor.
Hey, I think the whole thing was pretty funny.
Well, you started at the beginning. My friends were getting married.
Oh, my darling niece, little Annie, was finally getting married to her longtime beau, Joey.
I was invited to the wedding, of course.
Now, this whole thing started at the rehearsal dinner. I had my thoughts about Connor's intentions right from the start.
During dinner, Francesco pointed out to me that he noticed, and then I did as well, that Connor was paying an unusual amount of attention to Maggie.
Well, I don't mind Maggie, but I've never been impressed by Connor. He's a lazy slacker.
I know what it's like to have the attention of a predatory male. I'm not saying that Maggie was completely innocent. She was shaking her ass all over the place.
Yeah, I saw him. How could you miss him? You know, that Connor, I want to tell you, he definitely lacks finesse. The one word you always want to remember with the female species is romance.
I went to my daughter and I said, we got to keep Maggie and we got to keep Connor out here altogether. They're going to ruin everything.
Forget about it.
Well, Ann would have none of it. She said I was overreacting. Can you believe it?
The day of the wedding finally arrived. The service was so beautiful. I cried 3 times.
That wedding service was the longest goddamn thing.
The wedding was beautiful. I sang 2 solos. If I do say so myself, they were flawless.
And when Betsy, when she started in with those solos, she could make a deaf man hang himself.
I should have been a professional entertainer.
Well, anyway, I couldn't take it anymore, so I go outside for a quick cigar. You're never gonna believe what I see. That little skeeve-hose of Connor, he's passed out in the back of Frankie's car, and he's wearing a bow tie. Now I ask you something, what kind of half a fag wears a bow tie?
Francesco and I wore matching bow ties. The look was a Pee Wee Herman meets LA chic.
Well, at 1600, the reception started, and everybody was having a great time. It was about 1610 when I noticed Maggie and Connor for the first time. Now, after the service, we went to the reception, and from the beginning of the reception, I could see Maggie and Connor were up to no good.
Anyway, after some orders, those little hot dogs, I ate too many, I think, but I love them. Anywho, we all make our way to our seats.
And we're running around, flirting with each other, creating a nuisance. They were making it all about them.
So we take our seats. There's like 100 people all sitting around, and with the head table up front for everyone to see.
Well, the best man, Frank, got up to do his toast.
I was enjoying Frank's toast very much. I thought it was really heartfelt. And that's when the laughter broke out.
I burst out laughing.
These two go under the head table while the best man is giving his toast, and they're going at it like rabbits.
Yes, I saw them go under the table.
Under the table? Well, they were having
Sex.
totally inappropriate.
No one could see them, but everyone could hear.
Maggie and Connor penetrated the perimeter of the head table. We had dinks in the wire. It's about respect.
I have to admit, I did. I was laughing.
Well, as commanding officer, by the time I finally found out what was going on, it was already too late. Maggie and Connor! To summarize, it was the perfect ambush.
The best man yanks the tablecloth, 64 Merlot, on the bride's Versace knockoff. She's crying hysteric. The groom try to help. He knock over the candlestick and catch a fire on the tablecloth, the Hennessy, and kaboom!
Frank spilled the wine. Tablecloth on fire. Sprinklers.
And the ceiling sprinkler machine raining. And the next thing I know, I am in the alleyway in the arms of a gorgeous fireman named Lance.
Who caused the incident? Maggie and Connor.
Maggie and Connor.
Well, you know what happens when you start hanky-panky. I'll tell you what happens. The rumor has it that Maggie's pregnant.
Who was responsible? I would have to say Connor. I've gotten to know Maggie, and yes, she is pregnant. I'm doing my own film, a documentary if you will, that lets you into the inner workings of Maggie. It's actually called Through Maggie's Eyes, but that's not important. I guess you probably want to meet her, right? You want to meet Maggie? Maggie, come on in. No, they want to meet you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Look at that girl. Come on in. Come on. Look at that. How could this face ever create an incident? It couldn't. It couldn't. I ask you.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Can you hear me? Thank you. Great. Anyone?
Oh, my friend. They say that laughter, it heals the sweater. But
If we'd have thrown a couple of nukes up there and got... Started over again, okay.